Hey everyone, what's up?
That has to be the before clip. Hey everyone, what's up?
Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to the Millennial Men channel. Today we're going to be doing Jim Jeffries again, and it's a bit about our fearless leader, His Holiness Donald Trump, on the Freedumb Netflix special. Let's get to it.
That was a great way to put it.
You got Donald Trump. Now, every time I've recorded a special, the other specials I've recorded in America have been in New York, San Francisco, and Boston. And everyone's called me a fucking pussy with my liberal agenda. I'm in fucking Nashville right now. And if you want to shoot me, now's the perfect time. There's 8 cameras on me. I think we're good. Isn't it sad that the country's gotten to the stage that when you buy theatre tickets, you go, oh, get ones on the aisle so we can run.
Honestly though, I kind of do think that when I go to like big events.
Dude, I get nervous,
events?
bro. I like start looking around.
Like where it's like multiple thousands of people, like
We were sketched out when we went to day in Vegas after the whole Mandalay Bay thing.
Yeah.
So we walked in and there was like a bunch
because that was
of,
the first big one after the Vegas shooting, right?
There's a bunch of like parking structures and big buildings. I remember the first day we went in, we were looking around like, yeah, we might want to like
we're like
kind of keep our
exposed as a
head on
motherfucker.
a swivel.
Yeah.
But you know, we're gonna keep going with the comedy.
Everyone wanted to get in the middle. We're like, no, you're sitting ducks in the middle. You'll... So anyway, Donald Trump. Now, don't get me wrong. He's a lot of fun. There's a little bit of me. There's a little bit of me that when that thinks, fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it and see how fucking crazy shit can get. Because what happens is he says really simple shit that means nothing, and then fucking dummies, right? If you've ever said this sentence, I like him because he's a straight talker, you're as dumb as shit.
He's a straight shooter, you know what I mean?
He makes a lot of sense.
Just because someone says something simple that you understand doesn't mean they're a straight talker. You can say complex thing and be telling the truth, but like because he goes, I'm going to make America great again, and you're like, I got every word in that sentence. He's like, I'm going to build a wall. I have a wall at home. You're a straight talker.
That is a really big thing for a lot of people, though. He's like, he's a straight talker. He says what he says. He means what he says. Like,
he doesn't beat around the bush.
Yeah, it's like if you can't deal with it, then you're a pussy or you're soft or something, like shit like that. That's like a very common thing. Wild.
And then he just says shit that it won't happen. Got to build a wall. Mexico's going to pay for it. Well, I haven't heard a Mexican yet go, oh yeah, we got this. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? That's just saying shit. He's like a kid running for class president who's just walking around going, and we're going to have 2 lunches. And there's going to be a soda machine in every classroom. Nashville football rolls. But here's where it doesn't get fun. And that's all. It's good fun. But here's where it's not fun, right? What he does is he preys on fear. As soon as at the beginning it was, Mexicans, they're coming over and they're raping. And there was a terrorist attack and he went, oh, fuck, I'll go after the Muslims. We should kill the families of Muslims, which, by the way, you're not allowed to do. And then he started saying, after the Paris attacks, we should put every Muslim on a register, and we shouldn't let any more refugees come in from Syria. And the Muslims that live here on a register, that means ISIS win. As soon as he says that, ISIS have fucking won. Right? Because their plan to shoot people in Paris, that's not their end plan. They didn't kill 128 people and go, well, that's that done. You know what I mean? It's a recruitment tool. And the recruitment tool can only work if hate is bred. Right, so what he does is he says, we're going to ban them, we're not going to let any more in the country, and the ones here have to be on a register. Now, you're a 16-year-old boy or girl that's a Muslim living in this country. You've lived your entire life in this country. You've always considered yourself American. And then all of a sudden, someone who could be your president says, you are not welcome here, and that you should be put on a register. Now, that kid, how fucking quickly do you think that kid could be radicalized now? Before, it wasn't going to be radicalized at all. So what he's trying to do is, he's trying to defeat hate with hate. And hate doesn't beat hate. It's never fucking beaten hate. It just makes more hate. Now, this might be the most hippie thing that ever comes out of my mouth. But it's true. The only thing that can beat hate is love. Now, love doesn't always beat hate. No?
He's got a point, though. That whole, it's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, you're making a whole society hate a certain type of people. And these are kids that grew up here and they're like, I'm 100% American. I'm just like Muslim. That's it. Like, not a big deal. And then everyone goes by and it's like, they don't like you because you're Muslim. And obviously you're like, well, fuck. Like, this place sucks.
And not only that, it's also he was talking about Mexicans, and he was saying they only come and they rape and take our jobs, and being a Mexican American that you were born here, seeing your culture and your people treated that way also makes you think I've been here my entire life. What the fuck? Why is it? Or even seeing your parents being treated a certain way makes you resent who's treating them that way. Being why do my parents have it harder just because they're Mexican or Muslim or whatever it may be? Because some guy in office says that we should be afraid and we should attack these people in a certain way.
It's true.
It doesn't always beat hate, but it does do something, right? Now, think about your own personal life. Think about a person who hates you and you hate them. From now on, just show that person nothing but love. Now, I'm not saying for a second that person will start loving you. They'll probably still fucking hate you. But one thing will happen. Eventually, everyone will see them as the asshole. Don't be the asshole, America. Don't be the asshole.
It's a good punchline.
Yeah.
That was good. It was funny.
It was funny and
informative.
Yeah.
Informative.
Passionate.
Smart.
Yeah. It's weird because so a couple of clips we watched. I think we watched one or two from this whole bit.
Yeah.
It's very he's towing line between being a political commentator comedian now.
Almost, yeah.
Because he talks about we did a gun control one.
Is that from this one?
Oh, we did part 1 and part 2 of gun control.
Is that from this?
No.
Well, even if it's not, it's still political commentary.
Yeah.
This is his
comedy,
Freedumb
right?
Netflix special, so
Yeah.
we did Freedumb, the bit from this. We
Yeah.
did that as well from this one, yeah.
So it's a lot more political comedy, which is funny. I like it. I mean, he also have the fucking MD stuff.
Yeah, it's a good mix of
hilarious.
his own personal stories that are funny, and then talking about
you can tell stuff that he cares about.
Yeah, he's very passionate about all of it, which is cool.
But he just likes making it funny
and I think it's important.
It's easier to absorb.
Yeah,
and other people, are afraid to talk about it. They're I don't really want to.
So
do
if you
that.
mix a little comedy in there, makes people lighten up a little bit, and they're
actually
more
listen.
receptive to the conversation.
Except for that 10% that he talked about on gun control, they're "Fucking dear Mr. Jeffries,
if you come back to this state again."
Bro, that's so funny at the beginning. He's so if you want to fucking shoot me,
this is the
Pause.
time. There's 8 cameras.
Just shoot me now.
Yeah. I like him, good old.
Obviously, Jim Jeffries, fucking love the guy. We'll keep doing them.
Pause.
I don't know. That's all I got. You guys got anything
Well
else?
then. Without further
Sorry,
ado,
still the heat.
like,
It's still
comment,
very hot in
subscribe, hit the bell.
And we will see you next time.
Peace out, guys.
See ya.
Have a great rest of your day.